Right, and to make any brake line, you need pipe flaring tool, male, female ends, pipe cutter, brake pipe bending tool. Basically all it is, isn't it? This is the front subframe
of the Mini.
Yeah, so your bulkhead would be here, steering wheel there, your pedal box here, your brake master cylinder is here somewhere. Obviously I can't make them all the brake lines because it isn't in the car, but while it's out before the engine goes in. So I know that goes on there, and that's the front brake line that goes to the caliper. I'll go and get the caliper on them. I've started cleaning that one up, but they're you just can't get them anymore. So that would be this side, goes on there, bleed nipple at the top. So you've got a flexible brake line, goes in there and comes up through there, which is bolted on, which I haven't got because they weren't there when I. Then that bolts into the top of the brake line there. That one goes up to your master cylinder, and this one we know we've got to make come along here, either clips on the top or the bottom, along there, comes along here, comes up and goes down like that. And make sure everything fits, because you can get UNF, UNC or metric. So that's a UNF, that's a UNC, it's a coarser thread, it won't fit.
UNF, UNC, is that just a different...
Unified National Fine Thread and Unified National Coarse Thread.
Okay.
See the difference in the threads there?
Oh yeah.
You need a brake pipe flaring tool. You don't want to squeeze these up too tight first of all. You damage the pipe. Your little hole there, you've got to clear that out. If you can't get it, you just run a file over the end. It just takes the burr off. Right, if you look at your ends here, you've got different types. See that one? See that slight taper on it?
Oh yeah.
And the hole in the end? That's for a single flare. So what you do, look on here, so this is 3/16 pipe, yeah?
Okay.
Right, so 3/16 operation 1, 3/16 or quarter pipe, operation 2. Now operation 2 is your single flare. You put those together like that. So you've got 3/16 written on it, so you know it's the right one, yeah?
Okay.
Pop him in there like that. Put him in there. Make sure they're pushed back. And you want it about flush with the end of the blocks. Yeah. You lock that in to hold the pipe. Put your handle in. Right, and you've got to get your pin there in the middle of the tube, look.
Yeah.
Okay, and you just... And that's giving you a single flare. On some brake lines, like your Flexis, they'll have a pointed end on them. So you know that that fits on a pointed end.
Yeah.
That's got the taper. So when that goes in there, it pushes, I mean, I've done that one a bit big, but it doesn't matter. That pushes that taper onto your pointed end, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're doing a double, you want a flat end like that, really. So now we want to do a double flare. So we do operation 1, that's this time, yeah?
Okay.
That in the middle. So you just pull him out like that. And you go operation 2. But that gives you your double flare. So then that will fit in there. And when you do it up, it pushes all the concave and convex parts together, yeah?
Okay. So what's that contraption in?
Brake pipe bending tool. If you try and bend it by hand and you want to get a reasonably tight radius, it just crimps the pipe up. So we know we want to come in here, straight down. So you've got to leave enough material to get it in your crimping tool.
Yep.
And also enough material so that you can slide your screw-in section on.
Okay.
Right, so that should give us more than enough.
And you just gauge the radius, do you?
Well, I normally bend them at 90. I mean, if I want to come right over, which I do on this one,
Yeah.
so it'll be down there as short as I can get it. But then you can just, it's so soft, you know what I mean? As long as you don't go mad with it, you'll be okay. So now I'll come back the other way. Keep it straight. And it gives you a nice neat brake line then. Probably come up a little bit higher than that. Yeah, it'll have to come up higher than that because I've got all the other bits going on there, haven't I? I forgot about that. Okay, so we know we've got that and that. Oh, I'm being stupid, it doesn't go in the top this end, that'll be the other end. Duh!
Should we start again then?
Yeah. No, that doesn't matter, does it? That's just a straight crimp this end then. Straight wire. You can get a brake line straightening tool, which are really good, but I haven't got one. It's got like rollers all the way around it. You just slide it down the pipe and it straightens it.
Okay, takes all the kinks out.
Yeah.
What runs through the brake line? Is it brake fluid?
Yeah. You can get silicone brake fluid, .5, but a lot of people don't use it. It's one of those sort of Marmite things, love or hate it, you know.
Is there a difference between the two then?
Well, the silicone supposedly doesn't absorb any water at all, which is what you want really. Take this end off of here. One of them. Should be good. Right. That's ideal. I know that's the right fitting because we looked inside that brass bit and it had the tapered ends, didn't it?
Okay, yeah.
So that will fit that. So now we want to make our brake line. We want to bend it about there, I'd say. Okay. Right, that'll bend it the way we want to go. That's pretty good. There should be 2 clips on here that I've ordered, we've got to get. So we want to go from there to there, so if I take it off about there, that'll give us plenty. Right, we want to bend it about there, don't we?
And although this is really pliable, the more you bend it, the weaker it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, it can go both ways. It will actually stiffen up as well once you put a bend in it. No, that's not bad. So we want to come up about there, don't we? Oh, that could have come back a bit more, couldn't it?
Where are you aiming for, that hole?
Yeah, I want to come back here a bit more. Yeah, it needs to go up because the brake pipe that doesn't come in that way, it comes straight out that way. So you've got to put a loop over on it to go into there.
Okay.
See, that's stiffened up now. I don't really want to go any more than that because we've got to get it in the machine. Right. Oh, that's a little bit too long. That's livable. Pleased with that. Better check that. Right, that holds that bolts on the other side of the engine. That's one side engine mount, that's the other side. But your radiator comes up here. So
Okay.
that's your radiator support bracket. But I know it's going to clear that, so that's fine. Give it a little clean up, it's been sitting around for ages. So that's that brake line done. Right, like I say, I can't do that one yet because I don't know until I get the car back exactly where that goes. So we can have a look on the back ones. I mean, all of this I've just put loosely together just to see where everything goes. But of course, you can't get the calipers anymore. So I've got to rebuild the calipers. You can buy new pistons, new piston rebuild kits, but you can get brake pads for a 998 Cooper. You can't get brake pads for a 997 Cooper, so I've got to make them fit somehow. But ideally, I mean, you'd want to just put new calipers on it, but you can't get them, so that's the end of that. So I've got to repair them all. That's what they look like. That one's one all cleaned up, but they're getting there. Horrible things. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Next week on the workshop.